This is Sylvia Saber with Optv Global Headlines. Starting with the top international stories for the day. US President Joe Biden declared end to unwinnable US war in Afghanistan. He has defended his decision to withdraw military forces from Afghanistan, saying that US operations will end on 31st August, and added that speed is safety as the United States seeks to end the nearly 20-year war. An inclusive political settlement in the war-torn Afghanistan would best serve Pakistan and US shared security interests in the region, Pakistani ambassador in Washington Asad Majid Khan said. Speaking at the United States Institute of Peace, he said that US remains the largest market for Pakistan exports and underlined Islamabad's desire to enhance bilateral cooperation in energy, agriculture, and technology sectors. Most British troops have been pulled out of Afghanistan, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has said. It ends Britain's official role in a 2-decade-long conflict amid fears the departure of foreign soldiers could lead to a chaotic civil war. A total of 457 British soldiers were killed in the Afghanistan. Taliban fighters have seized control of a key district in western Afghanistan that includes a major border crossing with Iran, Afghan security officials said. Iran's official Arabic language service also reported that Afghan soldiers had entered Iranian territory via the border crossing to escape the Taliban. 8 suspected fighters and 2 Indian soldiers were killed in a series of counter-insurgency operations in the illegally Indian-occupied Kashmir, according to the police. The deaths in 5 separate incidents started in parts of the region to mark the 5th anniversary of the death of popular Hizbul Mujahideen commander Burhan Wani. All parties Hurriyat conference led by incarcerated Mirwais Umar Farooq has called on the Indian government to stop state violence against Kashmiris and to reverse what it said were measures initiated to usher demographic change in held Jammu and Kashmir. The fast-changing geopolitical reality of the region also points to the need for urgent conflict resolution, the emailed statement from Mirwais said. Pakistan has rejected the Indian denial of involvement in the terrorist attack in Lahore on June 23rd. The Foreign Office said in a statement that Islamabad has irrefutable evidence of India's aiding, abetting, and financing of this terrorist incident. We have pointed out in the past also Indian state sponsorship of terrorism in Pakistan. Up next, we have the national updates. Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa, while highlighting the regional environment and its implications on Pakistan's security, has said Pakistan Army must be prepared itself to face fast-changing security environment. We should avoid any relaxation in our preparedness, the Army Chief said during his visit to the Corps headquarters, Mangla, as per Inter-Services Public Relations. Prime Minister Imran Khan has warned of a looming 4th wave of COVID-19 in the country, terming the Delta variant the biggest concern. Mr. Khan urges people to wear a mask at all times and to get vaccinated against the novel coronavirus. The 54th death anniversary of Fatma Jinnah is being observed today with reverence and respect. Fatma Jinnah is referred as the Mother-e-Millat or Mother of the Nation for her role in the freedom movement. She co-founded the Pakistan Women's Association, which played an integral role in the settlement of the women migrants in the newly formed country. In a rally in Azad Jammu and Kashmir's Muzaffarabad city, PMLN Vice President Maryam Nawaz said that terrorism is once again rearing its head in Pakistan. The PMLN Vice President said that the son of Kashmir, Muhammad Nawaz Sharif, will fight every fight for Kashmiris. PPP Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has criticized the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz for pursuing contracts with the government. While addressing an election rally in Azad Kashmir's Haveli district, he took an indirect hit at the PMLN by saying that they should do politics like lions, not cats. A lion stays within his pride and faces adversities. National Accountability Bureau has decided to challenge the bail of Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz leader Rana Sanaullah in Supreme Court. Earlier, the anti-graft watchdog has also decided to move the apex court against PMLN, Khwaja Asif and Ehsan Iqbal. For the first time in Pakistan, members of the transgender community have attended the first day of school after a special institute was opened for their community in Multan. Close to 18 transgenders have enrolled in the government comprehensive school for girls that caters to students from their community. Up next, we have the health updates. Pfizer and BioNTech have announced they would seek regulatory authorization for a third dose of their COVID-19 vaccine. It comes after initial data showed a third shot pushed antibody levels 5 to 10 times higher against the original coronavirus strain and the beta variant. A morbid grid of grave widens as excavators dig deep, piling up soil to make space for Indonesia's pandemic dead to be laid to rest. Dramatic drone footage of the Rorotan Cemetery in Indonesia's capital gives a chilling glimpse into a worsening epidemic that has seen deaths and infections soar in recent weeks. Pakistan reported daily coronavirus case count over 1,500 for the third consecutive day as the country continues to record a small uptick in virus. The positivity rate recorded at 3.65%, while another 25 people died from coronavirus in the country. Up next, we have the sports updates. The Olympic Games in Japan will be held without spectators at venues in and around the capital after a spike in coronavirus infections. A state of emergency in Tokyo will run throughout the Games to combat coronavirus. Prime Minister told that it would run from 12 July and remain in place till August 22nd. Ashleigh Barty reached her first Wimbledon final, beating 2018 winner Angelique Kerber 6-3, 7-6 and 7-3. The 25-year-old Australian will play either former world number 1 Karolina Pliskova of the Czech Republic or Belarusian second seed Aryna Sabalenka in Saturday's final. Up next, we have the entertainment updates. Superstar Mahira Khan is returning to TV screens after 5 years. The storyline of the drama Mehreen is scripted by legendary Umaira Ahmed. Joining her on screen are Usman Mukhtar, Kubra Khan, Harun Shahid, Zainab Qayyum, Huma Nawab, Laila Wasti, Umair Rana, and more in prominent roles. Pakistani actor Bilal Abbas Khan and Hatika Kayani are all set to share the screen together. Danish Nawaz is also a part of the upcoming drama, while the serial is written by the well-known playwright Sarwat Nazir. Hollywood star Brad Pitt was accused by his ex-wife Angelina Jolie of blocking her sales from their jointly owned winery. As per Jolie's lawyers, she is extremely desirous of closing the pending agreement for the sale and wants to extricate herself from being business partners with her ex-husband. Up next, we have the business updates. Under pressure due from import payments, the Pakistani rupee fell to a 5-month low against the US dollars. In the interbank market, the rupee closed at 159.33 per dollar. It fell by 41 paisas or 0.26% during the session. The rupee ended at 158.92, while in the open market, the rupee lost 70 paisas to end at 160.20 versus the greenback. Pakistan and Afghanistan has signed the Protocol 5 of Afghanistan-Pakistan Transit Trade Agreement 2010 to extend the agreement for 6 months. The extension was essential to facilitate uninterrupted flow of transit trade between the two countries and to provide sufficient time to technical teams to conclude negotiations on the new APTTA 2021. Car manufacturers in Pakistan have announced new reduced car prices after reduction in sales tax. After the reduction, the minimum price of 1000cc car will be Rs 1.53 million, while 1300cc car will cost Rs 1.97 million and 1500cc car will cost Rs 3.74 million. Up next, we have the updates on science and technology. The National Center of GIS and Space Applications of Pakistan has invited space enthusiasts and visual creators from all over the world to participate in the 182nd Space Film Festival through sharing their creative work in the genres of animation, fiction, or documentary. The film festival will focus on the theme of space science, technology, and its application. China has declassified its new unmanned underwater drone design specifically to target enemy submarines. The drone was test-fired in Taiwan Strait without human input a decade ago. The drone could detect a mock craft, use artificial intelligence to identify its origin, and hit it with a torpedo. That's all from this bulletin. For more updates, do stay with us and keep watching Optv Global.